Hi guys! So today you can tell I have no makeup on my face whatsoever, and we are going to do a tutorial today because I've been thinking and have been obsessed with this look lately. I recently watched the movie Pan's Labyrinth and I was obsessed with this Faun look. I think that's the character's name. He's this really creepy horned guy, and I know this is going to be challenging and my hardest one yet, but we'll just have to see. So first off, we have to get our hair out of our face. Now to take away any oil or residue of any kind, I'm going to take it away with this baby wipe. You want your face very fresh and clean. So fresh and so clean, clean. You remember that song? I'm a dork. Now to get rid of our eyebrows, we're going to do another trick and use this really cool midnight nose and scar wax all over our face. Now to apply this to our face, we're going to get some face moisturizer. I love Cetaphil's brand. And you're going to need this all over your hands because this wax stuff is really hard to handle and this will help. Now I'm going to take some spirit gum and apply that to my eyebrows and face. You're going to do it in sections at a time. Wait for it to get tacky so that you can apply that wax on. Now you're just going to use some sort of metal spatula type thing to get the wax out of the pot and plop that on your face, like I said, in sections where the tacky spirit gum is. Basically, this little pot of wax reminds me of if you take Barbies and you melt down their faces and then you put them in this little package. That's what it looks like. We're going to smooth it over our face and do those swirls that this cool, horned looking creepy guy has. He has like these cool looking marks on his forehead. Pretend this is Play-Doh and make some worm type like long thin pieces and then slap that on your forehead and smooth it out. And remember, if the wax starts sticking to your fingers like Elmer's glue, take some more lotion so that has that barrier and won't stick to your hands as much. Now make the swirls on both sides. This is going to be really hard and intricate, like I said. This is like not only doing that volcano for a science fair project, but doing a real life earthquake in like a simulator. Keep going back in that pot of disgusting looking melted up play school toys. You want it to look like you're frowning, but at the same time you have these weird spirals like someone put a curse on your forehead. And try to conceal your brows because you want a prominent like brow space area to have it protrude out more, but connect it with your forehead. You don't want it to be like not smooth. Apply more spirit gum on the bridge of your nose and your cheekbones. We are going to put more wax there so that when it's tacky, you're going to plop on some more pieces of Mattel's skin. So it's going to look like boils at first, but you have to smooth it over to make it look like really crazy cheekbones, like scary Lady Gaga version. And make your nose like very prominent, and you're gonna have your nostrils flare out more than your regular nose is, depending on the shape of your nose, of course. Put more spirit gum on your upper lip area, even though you look like you have boils all over your face. You want to look like you win a boxing match for your last favorite thing at the Macy's sale, girl. Like everything's broken and someone just poured a hot pot of boiling water on your face. It's gonna look crazy. Put that on your upper lip. And then you're going to put more spirit gum on your chin and then plop some more skin tone Play-Doh on there as well. Now if you have liquid latex, this is the time where you would put it over these wax extra parts on your face, but I didn't have any more, so we're going to get on with this. See what happens. We look like we took a dive into a pot of boiling soup. But that's okay because now we're going to take our favorite tube paint, the ones I always love and use, and we are going to take the gray one, test that out on our skin, and if you don't like it, you could add some skin tone like a beige type color to it. Now if you have a darker skin tone, you could take the gray and add a little bit more browns and greens. Test this out on your leg or different parts of your skin and your body before you do this. And you're going to pat it on with the foundation brush all over your face. Try not to push too hard and like mess up all of those fake skin marks we just made on your forehead and cheeks and everything. It's going to make you look like you just gave yourself a mud mask out of the wet concrete outside your house. Keep patting it. Some pieces may fall off. I didn't want to keep that piece on my upper lip on because that's just the wrong place to have this fake wax putty skin thing. My mouth is always moving and twitching, so it's gonna fall off eventually. Plus, we are gonna paint and do stuff over it anyways. Just watch. Now I'm going to take a matte green eyeshadow color. You kind of want a lighter tone like this one so that you could pat it on your face and make it have that mossy green forest effect. Because over this concrete gray mixed with that, it's going to give it more of an earthy tone. Now I'm going to take these two eyeshadow colors with a thin brush and use the matte medium brown color and the matte black color. And we're going to color in the crevices of those swirls we did on top of our head that looks like we had a magical frown. And do it on your brow bones and over those cheek pieces and on your mouth and on the crevices on the outside of it. Also, when you do your bottom cheekbones, you want to contour it because his face is very skinny at the bottom, and that's why we made this larger chin. He kind of has the face shape of a very like huge bulbous head, but it's the shape of a skull as well. It's like Brain from Pinky and the Brain a little bit. You remember that show? Any 90s kids out there? Anyways. Some more contouring, and you can take those matte eyeshadows and do them on the bottom lip as well. Now we're going to take some white face paint and a makeup brush and pop that on our eyes in circular motions like eyeballs, because we're going to make those eyes that are ghostly and hollow and white and kind of look like cataracts a little bit. And while that dries, we're going to take the matte black eyeshadow with a thin brush and do these really cool weird swirly marks all over the chest. I wore a green shirt for this because I felt like if I went totally nude like the actual Faun guy is, that would be flagged and kicked off of YouTube. So we're just going to do like the wood engravings on his chest with eyeshadow instead and a green forest shirt. But you could do anything you want. Just don't go nude on Halloween. Now we're going to take my favorite liquid black eyeliner and outline those eyes and the whites of them. You want them to be circular but slanted like a deer or something is the best way I could explain it. Try to make them as evenly as possible. I know it's hard, we're not all perfect, especially if you're doing this on yourself. Just contouring more on my face and like my laugh lines, even though this guy is not laughing, he has like crazy like contouring on his face. Now that we are done with the face region of our body, we are gonna get these random horns that I got from a Halloween store, and they were lobster red and black, but I decided to paint them this cool like brownish forest wood color, and they kind of look like swirling pieces of poop I'm putting on my head. But nonetheless, we're gonna put those on our head miraculously without messing up the makeup, and let your hair down in stringy parts. Make sure they cover your ears and the sides of your face. Then I'm gonna get this synthetic braid of hair. I actually got this at the 99-cent store of all places, and it's a little bit lighter than my hair color. You can't match it perfectly. You could drag this over your horns in string pieces, but I'm gonna cut this piece off. Put some spirit gum on my chin and on the sides of my cheeks where the contouring is, because you know what we're gonna do with this hair, right? Yes, we are putting it on the sides of our face and that chin part. This is the only time I'm gonna look like a crazy wild demon animal that runs through the forest and lives in your nightmares. You know, just zhuzh it around to wherever you want it situated on your face. So that is our finished look. I hope you guys like it. The hair, of course, additional is optional. I'm sure you could draw on with some eyeliner or something. I know it's really hard to find like fake hair because sometimes it's expensive and you might not want to like paste random fake hairs to your face. I know this is very creepy. This is one of the hardest things I ever did. It took me around over 3 hours. But I hope you like my versions of Pan Labyrinth's little creature guy. This movie is really dark and twisted, and you know I love that stuff. All the products that I use in this video will be listed down below in the description box. I know I kind of look like if a zombie goat bit me and I transformed into this. And since Pan's Labyrinth is a foreign movie, let me know down below what is your favorite foreign film that you have ever seen. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I cannot wait to make more of these videos to come in October. And I love you guys. Bye.